You want to show all your skin. You want to be naked. But the whole concept of Danity Kane was like, when it comes together, it's one.
Puff's going hard on the group, and then all of a sudden he singles me out and starts going on and on about how unhappy he is with me, and I just feel like nothing that I do he's ever happy.
Outing Diddy and talking about his long list of crimes seems to be a trend now because people are not stopping. Fans have been bombarding the internet with accusations against Diddy, one after the other. The news circulating on the internet has now made Diddy the industry trafficker. To add to the drama, the rapper's ex-bodyguard, Gene Deal, has been revealing some shocking details about Diddy. It has put Diddy in quite some hot waters, but Gene isn't stopping anytime soon. Just when fans thought Diddy's list of crimes was over, Gene came forward to prove them wrong. He talked about how the rapper had plans to pimp out members of a girl group, Danity Kane. Fans were already having a hard time trying to wrap their head around Diddy's long list of illegal activities. And now there's more, leaving them in shock. Some of them are even questioning why Diddy has been left around to roam freely after all that's been revealed. Did Diddy actually do it? And does Gene have proof? Welcome back to Celebrity Fix, where we will talk about how Gene Deal exposed Diddy for attempting to pimp out Danity Kane members. But before we give you the tea, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Danity Kane is an American girl group formed on MTV's Making the Band reality show in 2005 and signed to Bad Boy Records. Aubrey O'Day was a member of the group who had a history of standing up to Diddy. Now standing up to a man with that much money and connections is quite a bold move, but it looks like Aubrey didn't care much about his influence. Out of everyone in the group, she was the only one who wouldn't tolerate Diddy's abuse and would stand up to it. Aubrey was making sure that Diddy knew his place. Every time Diddy criticized her, she fired right back. And honestly, good for her. Apparently, all Diddy did was belittle these girls, and that too, on live television, and turn them against each other. He would talk about their appearances occasionally, and not everyone had the guts to stand up to him. But Aubrey was not one of them. Every time Diddy pointed fingers at her, she would snap back in a second.
You look pleasantly plump hair. When in person, you don't really look like this. I don't know if it's the way the picture was taken.
Aubrey is now revealing all the details about Diddy and making sure the world knows his true colors. She revealed in an interview that behind the scenes of the show, Diddy was busy making offers to Aubrey and even made unprofessional advances. Of course, Aubrey declined, and that is when Diddy kicked her out. Now Diddy's team was painting another picture for the world and said that the real reason why Aubrey was kicked out was because she was disrespectful.
Thing you could imagine why somebody would want to fire somebody.
Can you give us a little more?
I wasn't willing to do what was expected of me.
Aubrey has been calling Diddy out for years, but no one ever paid attention to it until Cassie's lawsuit. Cassie, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, accused him of some pretty serious stuff, including years of abuse and human trafficking. That's when people actually started looking into Diddy and saw all the shady stuff he did. Apart from this, Diddy recently announced that he was transferring publishing rights to former Bad Boy artists. The fans didn't know what was cooking behind closed doors, but Diddy's PR team made sure it seemed like it was just Diddy showering his blessings on everyone. However, it was actually just him buying everyone's silence. Gotta hand it to the man. He sure knows how to shift the focus of the conversation. Shortly after this announcement was made, a report started circulating on the internet that Diddy had planned this on his own. He offered the deal to artists and in return asked them to sign NDAs. Diddy was on his way to buy everyone's silence, so no one could disclose what they went through while they worked with him. An even more surprising thing is that Diddy did this just weeks before Cassie filed her lawsuit, so it looks like he was aware that he was in for a rough ride.
I have to sign an NDA that I will never disparage Puff, Bad Boy, Janice Combs, or Justin Combs' music, or EMI, or Sony ever in public.
Unfortunately, not everyone decided to fall into Diddy's trap, including the former member of Danity Kane, Aubrey. She caught on to Diddy's plans and chose to not be silenced. Aubrey sure had the brains, so she asked everyone in her group to do the same. Looks like she knew something was off because not only was she firm on her decision, but made sure her girlies didn't fall into Diddy's trap either.
Well, I hit everyone in my group and said, absolutely do not take this deal. I can get us a show on Hulu right now.
Back in the day, when these clips of Diddy started making rounds on the internet where he was seen belittling the girls from Danity Kane, the reaction was quite different. He was applauded by the fans for giving the girls a reality check and for letting them know how the industry works. But now that Diddy's crimes have come to light, these clips from making the band are being inspected with a new perspective. What's more, Gene Deal has also stepped in to enlighten fans about Diddy's hideous intentions towards the Danity Kane members.
There's some artists that didn't say anything, that didn't sign it, and they able to talk about anything they want to.
Gene didn't hold back at all. He talked about how the girls from Danity Kane didn't sign those NDAs. He was sure that they were going to go after Diddy.
And I think that's those girls that was, I think, Danity Kane. I think a couple of them didn't sign it. And boy, oh boy, they probably gonna go after him too.
Gene talked about how one time while he was in the studio with Diddy, Diddy said to him that he was planning on drugging these girls up and pimping them out to other men.
He said, I'm gonna drug them out. I'm gonna get them all on drugs, and I'm gonna pimp their ass out to my... I was like, there's somebody kids.
This has left the fans in shock because Gene Deal's statement aligns with what Cassie had mentioned in her lawsuit. For those of you who don't know, Cassie revealed that she was forced by Diddy to sleep with other men while Diddy would record the entire incident and enjoy himself. Not to mention that there's a whole section in her lawsuit dedicated to this, titled, Mr. Combs Forces Miss Ventura into Sexual Trafficking. Cassie mentioned that the first time this incident took place, Diddy called over a guy, and the two of them were asked to wear masquerade masks. After being forced to take drugs, Diddy would then ask Cassie to perform certain acts on the hired man. Cassie mentioned that this went from a one-time thing to a weekly thing, and whenever Cassie would refuse to do it, she would get beat up by Mr. Combs. It was revealed that Diddy would even blackmail Cassie with the recorded footage of her. With all these things lined up, it looks like Diddy has a history of human trafficking, and the reason why it never came to light was because of his powerful connections. The Danity Kane girls were on his list too, but luckily they dodged a bullet. Fans are not only concerned for the girls, but are also demanding justice for all of Diddy's other victims. It's about time Diddy sees the inside of a jail cell. He needs to pay for his crimes sooner or later. And that's it for today's video. Should Gene be worrying about his safety since he is spilling all the tea about Diddy? Is Diddy going to be investigated for these claims soon? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos. We will see you next time with more updates from the celebrity world.